This is a good one. This is a good one. Uh, so I was doing a Bible study. I was reading through Revelations because I kind of like the mystery. I like to study, and I wanted to see how much I'd start understanding. Right. So here we go. I'm reading through Revelations, and I come across this. It's a good one. You might need to sit down for this one. Okay. Uh, Revelations chapter 13. Okay? Let's see here. This is. Now, hear me out whenever I start saying this. I'm not trying to praise Satan. It's in the Bible. It's something you need to understand. So, Satan gave his power to another being, another creature. That's what he did. He made a copy and gave him all his authority to same. Kind of like in Egypt, whenever God was plaguing Pharaoh, all these magicians and that he had there, anything that they would do, they would just make a copy of what God did. God plagued them with frogs, so they went and they made more frogs. God turned the snake or the stick into a serpent, and they made some serpents. What Satan does is he makes copies of stuff, and this is another kind of a lesson that explains that. It's in Revelations whenever he gives his power and authority to another creature. And I'm reading through this. So it says, Then the dragon took his stand on the sand of the seashore, and I saw a beast rising out of the head, having 10 horns, 7 heads, and on his horns were 10 diadems, and on his head were blasphemous names. So, again, I'm not here to try and worship Satan, so I'm not going to get into a whole lot. But what it is Satan's trying to be like God and make creations of himself, because we know the Lamb carries 7 spirits of God. So, anyway, Satan gives his power to a beast, and this beast makes another beast and gives its power to this beast, the second beast. There's a first beast and a second beast, and then there's Satan. So these are the 3 spirits of Satan. So again, God has 7 spirits. Like, devil has 3. So whenever you hear about a Trinity, is it really 3? Is it? Where in the Bible does it say Trinity? It doesn't say it. It's over here in chapter 4 and chapter 5. Talks about the 7 flaming torches, which are the 7 spirits of God. And the 7 spirits of God are sent out into all the earth. So that's God right there. I was reading through it and I understood. Like, I understand. Like, so where in the Bible does it say Trinity? Yeah, I told you might want to sit down for that one. Hit me up.